How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we work together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build a positive mindset. My name is Henry, and in this episode, we're going to talk about how to change your energy. If you were someone that is struggling with negativity, even if it's something just within you, everything in your life may seem perfect, but you just can't seem to drop those negative thoughts, then this is going to be the episode for you, because we're going to talk about how to shift and create a positive energy for your mind that will allow you to experience a positive life. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So you can pick a word. It can be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want, and we're going to take a deep breath in, and as you're breathing in, you're going to say this word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that energy, and then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency, and then once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you, and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. Well, we're going to take another deep breath. This one is about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so that we can receive the message that we need to hear today to get us in that positive perspective. So just imagine that you are surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It could have a certain color, a certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down the negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. And then once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you, and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And out. So this message actually comes from the Positive Mindset Facebook community, and someone asked, how do you become positive if everything in your life is okay? In this person's example, their family's good, their work's good, they don't have the financial hardship, but their internal state is still negative. They can't seem to think positive about their life. And not that we ever want to compare situations. Like, you don't want to look at your life and compare it to someone else's to dictate how you feel, but ultimately, it's about raising our internal state. This actually affirms what I believe so much, is that the external really doesn't have to matter. It can, and when we're not in control and working on our internal state, it does. When something good happens, we feel good. When something bad happens, we feel bad. It's because we're allowing ourselves to just reflect the energy that we're around. But the ultimate goal of this life is to take the energy that you have and raise it. And in doing so, you're able to raise the energy of those around you. That's the purpose. So many times we get lost in, okay, I gotta have this career to have a successful life. I have to have this income to have a successful life. And although those material things are good and they can make you feel great, it's not the ultimate goal. Everything that you accomplish in this lifetime physically, the job, the money, the look, the status, all those things will be lost. This is all going to go back to the earth. But the energy, the thing that cannot be destroyed, that you have within you, will carry on. It will continue on its journey. So we need to start focusing on raising that frequency. So you can let that thought go. It does not matter the external circumstance. So if your life is good and you feel bad, it's no different than your life being painful and you feeling that pain, because it's the internal state that we're working on. What we have to do is have a purpose. When you have purpose, it allows you to push through and feel energy versus needing to receive it at all times. You see, a purpose will help you move through difficulty. This experience that we're having, it's not supposed to be happy all the time. That doesn't mean you can't have a life full of happiness all the time. I want you to feel joy all the time. But growth happens in tension. It's just like going to the gym. If you want to grow a muscle, time under tension is how it grows. The longer that muscle is in resistance, the more it will grow. The same is for our energy. The resistance is this experience. It's the hardship we go through, whether it's by choice or life giving it to us. That's how we grow. So yours might be a unique one. You're seeing your life. Everything looks good. You have money, you have your health, you have a happy family. Why do you feel bad? That thing that you're feeling is the indication of where you need to start. Where the pain is within you is what you get to resolve. It is the gift. Because once you solve it, you're able to give that energy to someone else. If you receive something that helps you, it's a gift. Think about this. Say I'm somebody that has lost somebody. Maybe it was a close family member and it was a really difficult time. And I lost my way, and over years I kind of found my way and figured out how I could make it past this difficult thing. And then I meet you. And you happen to have just lost somebody. And you're hurting. This person was your guiding light, just like I had and lost. And I'm able to share with you what helped me get through it. It may have taken me 4 years to make that shift, to be able to move forward because of the person I lost. But you might be able to do it sooner now. So that information, that energy exchange is a gift. So if it's a gift to you, then it's a gift when I receive it, even if it doesn't feel that way. The most difficult things in our life have to be gifts, because if we can grow from it and give that growth to somebody else, it's a good thing. So in your life, if you're struggling and you want to start finding that positive energy, think about, what can I heal within me? What am I not my best at within me? And there's a few things that we can focus on. There's our body, of course. This body's a gift. It's not about being the fittest person on the planet or looking good, six-pack for the beach. Those are just results. It's about the action that you're taking daily to show love to that thing that you have. Your mind. What daily actions are you doing to show love to that mind? And when you start asking those questions, you'll quickly realize where the deficits are. And then all you have to do is start focusing on healing those things. And as you start focusing on healing those things, your path will start to present itself. Because that's what this life is. This life is one gift to learn and grow. It's not okay, I'm a child here, and then I go to school here, and then I have a job, I have a family. Like, we think in these stages of life experience, but in reality, it's one book. The chapters, although they separate experiences in our life, are not what we should be focusing on. It's the growth of you. And every moment now is truly all that exists. Everything that you remember in the past is no longer here, and things that you think about in the future technically don't exist. There's only now. There's only the energy within you that you have to heal, that you have to grow, and you have to give. There's this ladder, and I believe this is the ladder to growth. This is the way to get to the higher frequency. You can call it the love ladder, the frequency ladder, whatever it is. It's what we're here to climb. There's ways we climb it. Our left side goes up. That's the growth. That's the going within. That's the putting in the work to heal the things within us. And maybe nothing bad happened to you. Maybe you had a good childhood. Maybe you've never had exact trauma. You have to understand that energy is limitless. So whatever it is that's sticking within you, that's difficult for you, is your gift to heal. Like, that's your mission. Your mission is not less or more important because of the difficulty of it. It's all equally important. You have to heal and solve and give that, just as the person that has extreme trauma has to heal and solve and give that. We all have to do it if we want to change the frequency of everybody around us. If you want to be that rising tide, if you want to be the one that inspires, that's the light in your surroundings. So you grow, that's the left side, you're moving up left side. But when you go up a ladder, you have to move the right side right after. That's the giving. You grow and then you give. You grow and you give. And that's your purpose. Now, whether you decide to create a podcast and give on a large scale, just be conscious and giving to the people around you in your neighborhood, or go on world tour and be a famous person that everyone knows, there's no better way to do it. It's all about the intention and the energy. Because you know what? If you feel down, but you're processing good things, you're bringing that healing within you, and you're giving it. The pain that you're suffering gives you perspective to connect with others that are feeling pain. So we have to let go of the expectation of, well, I should just feel good. I should just be happy. Yes, those are amazing things, and I want them for you because they do feel good. It feels so amazing to feel good. But that's not the point. The point is to have inner peace within. Focusing on that. That inner peace will guide you. That inner peace will separate you from the external events that bring us down. It's about becoming the service of energy to others. And that's a perspective shift. We focus on our lives. We focus on our family. We focus on our bank account. We focus on all the things that we see, the material things. And we can't just stop focusing on those because we're in the material world. But slowly, little by little, if you start paying attention to the hurt within you, looking for the answers, and maybe it's practicing gratitude. That's the best way. I've done many episodes on how to truly use gratitude, right? It's finding something that we're thankful for. And then when we go to do a difficult action, whatever it is, maybe it's exercise, maybe it's going to work, maybe it's dealing with stressful people, whatever it is, when we're dealing with that, we take that thing that we're thankful for, say, this is my motivation. I'm going to manually feel the energy of the light of that thing while I'm doing this thing that's difficult, right? That's the time under tension. That's when you're taking your energy and you're training it. You're saying that I control how my energy feels, no matter how the external world is. When that external pressure is happening, when that negative mindset starts happening, and you decide, you know what, I'm thinking about this thing that I'm thankful for. I'm going to run it in my brain over and over and over, and I'm going to smile. I'm going to feel that goodness from that, even though the world's trying to bring me down. My actions are going to be positively aligned with that thing, because it's not the thing. The thing puts you in a frequency. So it's being in that frequency while you're doing the difficult thing now. And then you give that to the world. You give it by being a higher level person going through the world. Imagine every encounter with you as your higher self, as the version of you that's loving, the version of you that's forgiving. Imagine that. Imagine how people would receive that. They talk to you while you're at the line in the bank. You're giving a loving, healing perspective. They see you at the gym. You're giving a positive, healing perspective. They see you at home. You're giving a positive, healing perspective. That's how you get in flow state. That's how you control your inner being, so that it doesn't matter the external world. It doesn't matter if you're going through trauma right now. It doesn't matter if you've gone through a toxic thing in the past. It doesn't matter if everything's perfect, because your internal state will always be your internal state. It's the one thing that you truly have. The world does a really good job of telling you how you should feel, pushing on you how you should feel, but you have the power in the end. It's not about fairness. It's not about, well, they got this and I didn't. Things are hard, and definitely some people have an easier life than others. But something I believe to my core is that an angel would never come to this experience to have an easy life. So why don't we view ourselves as the hero? Why wouldn't you view yourself as someone that said, I'm going to come here with these difficulties because I want to provide a light because it's not there? You're the hero. No matter what your situation is, you're the hero. So let's practice that gratitude. Let's stop comparing ourselves to others. It doesn't matter the external. Focus on what needs to be healed within you and be the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a positive perspective on maybe the difficulty that you're going through. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link in the description. It will keep you up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram and TikTok down below. I appreciate all the follows there. And if you want to join the Positive Mindset Facebook community, that's actually where this question came from. So it's a great place to ask questions, a great place to have conversations. There's a link down below for that, and I look forward to seeing you there as well. And if you are someone that wants to do a one-on-one, if you have something that you're struggling with that you need a positive perspective on, consider scheduling a session. I'm now doing one-on-one single sessions. So normally it had been long-term coaching, 90 days or longer. I still do that, but I have opened it up to single one session. Sometimes we just need to talk about a certain subject and that's it. So if you want to take advantage of that, there's a link down below and you can schedule it today. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.